your legs and sit on the brick. Yeah, you don't have to sit. Yeah,
However you come.
that's fine. As long that's fine. Because the posture you're in with both legs on one side, that's actually the name of the posture. You don't want to sit. Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program, and this program, Yogaxpress, is taped in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network. We air 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35 at 1:30 Eastern Time. That's 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon, New York time. If you cannot watch us on television because you're out of state or you're overseas, you could go online in real time at the time that we air, 1:30 New York time. If you go to mnn.org and look us up, Yoga Express, YOGAXPRESS, or go to MNN3 and you can find us there. You could stretch with us and join us right there. Before we move on, before I reintroduce our amazing participants, I'd like to thank our wonderful crew. Josiane Hurd, our director, thank you for being girl on the spot all the time. Adina Marmelstein on camera, and thank you so much, Adina. I know you have a lot of other things planned as well, but you helped us out when we needed you most, so thank you. And Veronica Hernandez, I know you have a little one waiting for you at home. Thank you so much for being here. Richard Swanson, thank you, our facilitator. Thank you so much for all the gobos, the lights, and the sound system. We appreciate all your help. Thank you for making this happen. To my extreme left, I'm going to introduce our participants. By now, you should be very familiar with their faces. You need to know, and their names. You'll know a little more about them. We have Jen Kyle. Jen,
Hello.
we want to hear more.
Oh, thank you.
Tell us a little more about yourself, Jen.
Hello, I'm starting model and actor, and also you can find me on Facebook, Jen Kyle, and my email address is jenia@bmail.ru. Thank you.
Is
Thank
it
you very much.
jenia@gmail.com?
It's second.
Oh, it's another one. Okay, all right, good. And you're also on Facebook.
Yeah, on Facebook,
Okay.
Jen Kyle, and my email is jenia@bmail.ru.
I didn't know that.
you.
Okay,
It's
I'm
awesome.
gonna put that. Very good.
It's easier.
Jen, and your name is spelled Jen, last name Kyle. You could also
Thank you.
Google Jen Kyle.
Okay.
So you're a model and an actor, and you also work out at the gym. Well, that shows.
On Facebook. Thank you.
You're on Facebook. Welcome back to the show, Jen.
Thank you
How
very
did you
much for
feel
inviting
the
me.
last couple of days that you've been with us? How did you feel?
I feel more expressive, inspired by energy.
Good. You
Yeah.
feel more
And
energized,
I feel
right?
more plastic.
When you finish working out at the gym, you're strengthening all those muscles. You want to start stretching them, right?
Yeah, it's give me the great feelings. Thank you.
Makes you feel good.
Yeah,
So it's
thank you.
important. It's important to recognize every time you strengthen, you
perfect
stretch.
and
Now we
perfect.
give those stretches a name. That's all we do. Nothing
Yeah, thank you.
special, right?
And
Welcome
perfection
back.
is great. Perfection.
Yeah. And you're aiming for that. Well, you're doing great so far, and I notice you go very deep into the stretches, so it looks like you're enjoying yourself. Welcome back to
Yeah,
the show.
thanks. And I start to feel my body better.
You're starting to feel?
Body better. You
Body
have the
better.
balance.
Oh, you
is
feel
better.
your
The balance.
body feels better.
The
That's
balance.
good.
You
That's
can
wonderful.
control your body. It's great.
Yeah,
better.
no, that's wonderful. So you feel much better. You feel like you have 48 hours in the day. Sarah Torres. Sarah has been with us in several episodes lately, and we are really happy to have you back, Sarah.
I hope. I'm happy to be
yeah.
back.
That's not a question, Marnie. We want to know more about you. I'm more curious also about your tattoos. What's that?
Oh, this is my daughter's name,
Ah.
Naomi. My son's
Naomi.
name, Ananias.
Oh, I like that. And what
And-
about your little one?
I'm gonna get her name right here. I'm actually looking for an artist, and I have a butterfly here. It's,
Oh, wow.
It's attached to my mom's name in the back of my neck.
Oh, wow. What's your mom's name?
Margaret.
Margaret.
Mhm.
Is she here in New York?
She lives in the Bronx. She's seen the
Okay,
show.
Margaret, this episode is for you.
Yeah, she's seen the show. She likes it. She says it looked interesting. So I suggested that she stretch because
Absolutely.
she's always talking about how tired she is. So I'm like, you
Oh,
need to
that's
stretch
amazing.
so she can feel energized like everybody else on the show. Like, you know, everybody's not just pretending to say that.
Right,
like it's
right,
true.
right.
Some
No.
of us are actors.
That's a wonderful endorsement.
Yeah, but you know, we're really feeling energized. And I try to get her to stretch. She just was like, I'll watch you. Like I better be happy she's
She
watching.
can stretch at home too, but once she's comfortable with the stretches, please, Margaret, an open invitation from all of us. Please feel free, come stretch with us.
She'd be like, she could bend over. Let me stop. She's gonna kill me.
Welcome back to the show, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
Talking about feeling good, just before we started today's episode, Maria Rodriguez, to my immediate right, was out here sunning on the beach in a tanning salon. Or were you on the beach, Maria?
Because it's so cold at the studio.
We have expensive equipment here.
Yeah,
but-
we have
but yeah.
expensive equipment. It's so cold here, so I pretended I just laid down while we were getting ready for today's shooting, and just thought about somewhere warm. So I said the beach and the lights with the sun, and I was trying to feel warm. So
Did you?
yes, I did.
So you were on the beach in your mind. So this is great.
Just relaxing, just open
It
minded.
really will help you in the meditative process too. If you can send your mind to a place that'll help you imagine, so you can feel all the warmth of the sun or the tanning salon or wherever you were here in the cold studios, it's a great progress towards meditative
And
state.
not only that, when we do stretch, we do get our bodies get warm.
You do. Actually, we were talking about that too before today's episode. We were talking about getting the chakras moving.
Right.
That's really, the human body is like a battery. When you feel really low, when your batteries need recharging, you start stretching, you release all those wonderful endorphins. Your chakras, the wheels of energy, the wheels of fire start moving. Even though it sounds symbolic and possibly a little bit corny for some people, it literally is. The body does have energy centers in different regions of the body. So the more you stretch, the more energized you feel. So that's wonderful. Oh, before I forget, I want to know a little more about your tattoos. It's been a while.
I have 10 actually.
All
I'm
over.
I'm up to 13 now. I just got a dragon. I
Wow.
got yesterday.
Nice anklet. Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
very nice.
It's just a vine with my favorite flowers, roses and lilies. And this specific one here, it was drawn out to me. Like, I've been through so much in life that it says
Walked over fire.
I live to suffer, but it's because since I've been growing up,
Right.
there's always something getting in my way. So
Right.
it's like, it's an ongoing battle in my life. Like right now, there's something, like my mom's is sick right now. She's very ill. She's out here from Puerto Rico. She is in New York.
She's here today
Yes,
in New York?
No, yes, she is since she got here July 9th, and it's ongoing. She's really, really bad. And no matter what, I mean, yeah, it's her. She's my mom, but no matter what, that's my suffering.
What's your
That's-
mom's name?
My mom's name is Eva.
Eva, we're going to dedicate this not just to Margaret, Sarah's mom. We'll also dedicate this episode to Eva, to you.
Thank you.
So, is she going to be here long?
No, she's planning to stay because she needs surgery, her knees. She got a whole bunch of situations going on. Physically, she's very ill. So it's like a struggle, you know.
Right.
You know, her struggles will be my struggles, whether she
course,
doesn't
of
think
course.
so, but it is.
Family, yeah.
Yeah, it's family.
And when people you know are going through a tough time, it does extend to us too. And that's really, it's good that you're here now, because for this half hour, you can
Yeah,
actually
that's why I
send
said to
yourself
myself,
in a
you know, I'm gonna try
different
whenever I
place.
get the time to come in
Right,
here,
right.
being that I'm off the summer, you know,
Wonderful.
I'm gonna be able to come so I could just sync that out.
So we're going to see you more often here. Good job. We're going to start seeing Maria tanning over here in the studios. We're going to continue. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. I think we closed with the forward fold, the rabbit posture.
Yes.
So we're going to start with the seated position. So we're not going to stand up today. All the postures we do today are going to be seated. Tuck your left heel under your right buttock. I'm going to take you through a posture called Ardha Matsyendra. Ardha means half. Matsya is fish. Matsyendra, Lord of the Fishes, half Lord of the Fishes or half spinal twist. Use your hands, use the props you already have, and move your right foot over your left knee. Make sure that your right foot faces the front of the studio. Right knee is up. Push your right knee in with your hands and torque your upper body to the right. So your right knee is moving left and your upper body is moving right. So you're already quarter way there. This is a half spinal twist. If you're quarter way there, you don't have too far to go. Now I'm going to help myself. I'm going to use my hands to push my knee in, and then inhale the left arm up. Right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your left elbow over your right knee. And I need to help myself a little more. So I'm going to push my knee in and then hold on to my left knee. Now, if your left hand does not touch your left knee, that's okay. Hold on to a piece of your garment on the right, outside of your right thigh. Then, once you've made that connection, take your right hand behind you and turn to look back. Matsyendra was also the name of a sage. I'm imagining that he always sat in this position, but just so we know right here, while we're in position, every time you do a twist, you're actually compressing the mid part of your body, and what you're doing is depriving your glands and organs of oxygen and blood for just a few moments, and when you release and come out of the twist, that's when fresh blood and oxygen rush to your organs and glands and makes you feel wonderful. Inhale, very gently release your left hand, and then untangle your right leg, and let's switch and twist on the other side. Please remember, if you're stretching with us, here in the studio, our holding times are much longer, just so you can watch how we do it. At home, if you're able to hold a posture between 5 and 10 seconds at the most, you still get a lot of benefit. Right heel under the left buttock, left foot over the right knee. This is a posture you don't want to attempt if you've just had a lot of food to eat, forward folds, or if you've just had a big lunch, you want to watch out. Push your left knee in. Torque your upper body to the left, so that way you're already quarter way into the twist. Keep your left hand where it is. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over your left knee. And I find that this side of my body cooperates just a little more. Everyone, we all feel that imbalance in our body. Actually, Sarah, do you feel that too? One side stretches a little more?
Yeah, I think it's like that always.
It's always that way, right? We all have imbalances
They
in our
say
body.
where one hand is a little...
Yeah, they say one foot is shorter than the other, one side of the body. Are you comfortable?
I'm comfortable. I'm trying to think, like, which side would that be?
Yeah, actually that might be different in different postures too. So let's turn to look back. Some postures you may find that your balance on the left leg may be stronger. The right side may feel more stretchy. In fact, release the right hand. In fact, there's something else. Untangle your left leg. Let's extend the left leg in front of us. I want to point out something. We're talking about imbalances. A great way to test whether we have imbalances in our body. If you wear open sandals, look at your footwear. See where the impress on your footwear is. If the impress on your right footwear is deeper than the left one, you're putting more pressure on the right side, which means you're energizing or you're activating more of the left side of the body and the left brain. So you can find out about, we can know a little more about ourselves. This program is about self-awareness. So we were talking about awareness yesterday, or was it 2 days ago? So you can find out. So when you go home, all of you, and when we go home, let's all check our footwear and see which footwear has a deeper impress. We're going to take our viewers through another posture called Marichasana. Marich means ray of light. Extend your left leg out. Flex your left foot. Now bend your right leg at the knee. It's already bent. Lift your right knee up, but you don't want to lift it all the way in front of your body. You want to leave a little room to go forward. So bring your right knee out a little bit to the side. Hold on to your right ankle with your left hand. Inhale the right arm up. We're going to lean forward. Exhale and wrap the right hand around the right knee. Now, when you're ready, when you've got your arm wrapped around, take your left hand from behind, clasp the opposite hand, and look over your right shoulder, and then look up. So take your left shoulder back and look up. Hold it. Marich, ray of light, Marich was also the name of another sage. Inhale. Let's release the hands. this is a good time. I noticed all of us were comfortable. We were able to clasp our fingers, but this is also a good time to use a belt. If you cannot make that connection, use a belt or a hand towel. Extend the right leg out. You want to make sure you stretch on the other side as well. Bend the left leg at the knee. And you want to keep your foot flat on the inside of your upper right thigh. Hold on to your left ankle with your right hand. Bring your left knee out just a little bit to the side. Some of us may need a little more room to go forward, some of you may not. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, fold from the hip and wrap your left hand around your left knee. And then take your right hand from behind and clasp the opposite fingers. Once you've made that connection, turn to look over your left shoulder. Lift your chin and chest up, open up your right shoulder and hold. Make sure your right foot is flexed. You want to get the most out of your stretch. Remember, when you flex your foot, you're stretching the back of your legs. When you point your feet, you're stretching the front. You really want more stretching on the back of the legs. Inhale. Let's release the hands first. And then bring our left knee down. We're going to take you through a posture. We're going to talk you through a posture called Janu Sirsha. Janu is knee, Sirsha is head. Literally translates to head to knee. Your right leg is extended. Make sure you flex your right foot. And remember, when we get into this posture, there are 3 ways you can touch your toes or get your hand all the way over. But let's take you through the process first. Inhale. Your left leg is bent at the knee. Attach the sole of the left foot to the inside of the upper right thigh. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Clasp your fingers together. Exhale and fold from the hip. Wrap your hands around your feet, and if you feel you're not quite there yet, feel free to hold on to your big toe. The idea in getting a good grip on your foot, on your extended leg, is to be able to help pull your body forward. Keep pulling, keep exhaling, and dip your forehead till you either touch your knee or at least attempt to touch. Get as close as you can. Every time you exhale, it helps you go forward and down 1 millimeter. One of these days, I'm going to touch my forehead to my knee. Press your palms together. Inhale. Let's come up. Exhale and release. Let's switch legs. Doesn't that feel wonderful? Feels great, right? How do you feel, Jen?
Freedom.
Feels good, right? Feels free. Freedom. Extend the left leg out. Bend the right leg at the knee. Attach the sole of your right foot to the inside of the upper left thigh. You want to turn to face the extended leg. So you want to make sure that your body is facing the extended leg. And your knee, right knee is at an L with the extended leg. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead. Exhale, fold from the hip. Janu Sirsha. Should feel a wonderful stretch in your hamstrings, in the back of the legs, and your sciatic nerves below the hamstrings that run all down the back, the sides of the upper left thigh, and all down the back of your leg. Keep exhaling and pull your body forward. Another advantage to this posture, if you remember in previous episodes, we've told you when you press the big toe, you're energizing the nerves that lead to the eyes, so you're refreshing your eyes as well. Keep exhaling and dip. Inhale, let's come up. And this time, keep your arms up. Extend the right leg out. Paschimottanasana, bird beak. Keep your back nice and straight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and fold. Keep your feet flexed. You can either have your palms all the way over your feet. And if you do that, if you're able to do that, give yourself a little bit of a massage on the soles of your feet. So you want to make sure that you take advantage of every posture that you get into. Now, if your hands don't go all the way over, you can hold on to your big toes and pull your body forward. Keep exhaling. Inhale, press your palms together. Let's come up with a nice straight back. Exhale and release. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take you through another posture called cow face. Go Mukha. Go is cow, Mukha is face. Tuck. The legs are in a posture similar to Ardha Matsendra with a slight difference. We'll point out in a moment. tuck your left heel under the right buttock, and then the right leg goes over the left knee. This time, you don't want to keep your right foot flat. You want to make sure that the sole of the right foot faces the back of the room as well. Now, if you're able to align both your knees, one on top of the other, that's wonderful. That's where you take your posture to the fullest. Now, for me, that's going to be a bit of a challenge today and for another 50, 100 years, but I'm going to give it a shot. Also, the other side is a little more comfortable, so when I get on the other side, I'm a little closer. So keep stretching. Right knee is up. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale, dip the left hand behind your trapezius muscles. Very gently, gracefully, take your right hand from behind, clasp the opposite fingers. So if you've already clasped your fingers, you want to turn around. Maybe, Maria, why don't you turn around and show them? Maybe at least get in Veronica's camp. Yeah, that's good. Now, once you've made that connection, you want to lift your chin up, take your shoulders back, and hold. Very nice. That's it. So you want to keep that, have some connection. If your fingers don't touch today, use a face wash or a yoga belt, anything that'll help you keep the connection. Inhale and release. Very gracefully, let's switch legs. Let's cross over. Tuck your right heel under your left buttock. Cross your left leg over the right knee. Turn around now. Cross your left leg over, thank you, Maria, over the right knee. Thanks, Adina. And this side feels, again, I'm talking about the imbalance in the body, this side feels a little more comfortable. Make sure that the soles of both your feet are facing the back of the room. Gomukha, cow face. Apparently the knees align one on top of the other. It's supposed to remind you of the face of a cow.
It does?
The mouth of a cow.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does. And your elbow going up is the ear of a cow. So whatever it is, we're getting a stretch. We're getting a tricep stretch. So left knee is up. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right hand behind your trapezius. So the base of the neck and the back. So you should feel a wonderful tricep stretch right here. Take your left hand from behind, clasp the opposite. How's your connection? Why don't you turn around, Jen? Why don't you turn around? Have you made the connection with your fingers?
Yes. I feel
Good.
this.
Why don't you turn around and show them? Where are we? Sarah, why don't you
it's
turn around?
complete.
Why don't you turn around, Sarah? So make the connection. Hold on to the opposite fingers. And once you've made that connection, take your elbows back, lift your chin up, take your shoulder back. We're going to get you in the next one, Jen.
Okay.
Very gently. Inhale and release. Keep your right leg where it is as gracefully as we can. We're going to, and Sarah, thank you. You want to turn back? As gracefully as you can, swing your left leg all the way behind you. Keep your right leg where it is. And once you've taken your leg back, curl your toes in and make your adjustments with your buttocks. You want to make sure your buttocks are centered. So keep your knee on the floor, use your toes to push your knee back. So the further back you go, the closer you are to the floor. Once you're as close as you can, dip your hip and place your pelvis on the floor. Keep yourself nice and centered. Now, this particular posture is for you, Josiane. Keep your chest up, chin up, exhale, and fold. Lead with the chest. Inhale, press with your palms. Let's come up. Kapot asana. Kapot is pigeon. Let's come up. And very gracefully again, let's switch legs. Kapot is pigeon. Bring the left leg forward. Bend the left leg at the knee and swing the right leg all the way out to the back. Keep your toes curled in the right leg. Knee is on the floor. Use your toes to push your knee back. Keep both your palms nice and centered. Keep your buttocks centered. And once your knee has gone all as far back as you can, your pelvis is close to the floor. Keep your chest open. Exhale, fold from the hip. Lead with the chest. This actually can be a wonderful rest posture. I've got to sleep on this sometimes. Press with your palms and let's come up. Come up. Inhale. And keep your left knee where it is. We're going to bring the right knee forward to join the left. We're going to sit on our ankles this time. And viewers at home, if you're stretching with us and sitting on your ankles can be an issue for you, feel free to use a little face wash or a towel under your ankles. You want to make sure you don't feel pain. You want to make the most of your body, but you don't want to be in pain. I'm going to take you through a posture called Maha Mudra, grand gesture. Take your hands behind your back. Now you could either hold on to the opposite elbows or keep your palms together in what's called a reverse namaste. Very nice. Whose turn is it? How are you doing, Jen? Okay, you've got it done. That's it. Why don't you turn around now? It's your turn. We wanted to get you one way or another. So place your palms together in what's called a reverse namaste, or you can hold on to your opposite elbows. I'm going to hold on to my opposite elbows. Chest is open, chin is out. Exhale and fold. And you can, if you want to turn back, yeah.
Maha Mudra, grand gesture. Mudra is gesture. Mahan is grand. Inhale, let's come up. Engage your low back muscles. Keep your back nice and straight.
And come up. We probably can steal 2 more postures while we're doing that. Let's extend our legs out in front of us. I'm going to face the front left of the mat. We're going to take our viewers through a posture called Paripurna Nava, full boat. Paripurna is full or overflowing. Nava is boat. Extend both your legs out in front of you. Now in this posture, you're going to lift your legs and your arms will be up at shoulder height, but what you want to remember is you have to engage your low back, tighten your lower abdominals, and lift your legs. Try to resist the temptation to use your quad muscles to lift your legs. It is a bit of a balanced posture. You're going to balance on your pelvic bones, so you want to be careful you don't fall back. While we're doing that, I'd like to once again thank our amazing crew, Richard Swanson, our facilitator for today, Josiane Hurd, our director, Veronica Hernandez, and Adina Malmstein. Thank you so much for that great camera work. On behalf of Maria Rodriguez, Sarah Torres, Jen Kyle, this is Banu Suresh. Signing off. I believe we have another minute, so we don't want to miss thanking all our participants and our wonderful crew. We're going to take another 2 or 3 postures in while we can. You are watching Yogaxpress. Inhale, engage your low abdominal muscles and your low back. Inhale your arms up first. Keep inhaling and lift your legs off of the floor. Remember, this is a balanced posture. Inhale and lift. Now, you don't have to go as high as Sarah or even Jen, but you can just make sure that you engage the right muscles. Exhale and release. Very nice. How does that feel? Now, I'm going to close with a wonderful posture called Cobbler or Baddha Kona. Bring the soles of your feet to meet each other. This is a time when you might want to use a brick if you want to. If you want to use a little bit of leverage, you want to lift your torso up, you could do that. You could sit on a foam block. Yeah, thank you. Now attach the soles of both the feet together. Hold on, clasp both your feet together. Bring your knees down. Once you're holding on to your feet, you can push your knees down all the way. If you're sitting on a brick, it makes it a little more comfortable. Now, bring your elbows out to the side. Exhale, fold from the hip. Lead with the chest.
Baddha Kona. Baddha is bound. Kona is corner or angle. Bound, angle, or cobbler. Inhale, press with the palms again.
Bring your chin up and let's come up. We probably can do 2 more. That's wonderful. Let's come up on our haunches. Going to sit up on our heels in Malasana. Mala is garland. Heels are closer than the toes. Place your palms together. Push your knees out to the side. Press your palms together, Mala or garland, and look ahead. Very gently release. Extend your legs out in front of you. Supta Namaskara. Bring both your hands to the left. Exhale. Dip your torso. Try to touch your forehead to the floor. If that doesn't happen today, it's okay. Make the effort. Keep exhaling. Inhale. Let's come up. Make sure your feet are flexed. Don't take your feet with you. Bring both your hands to the right side. Supta Namaskara, supine prayer. Inhale. Let's come up and relax. We will not be taking you through the prone and supine today. Thank you, Josiane, Adina, Veronica. Appreciate it. How do you guys feel? I really feel energized today.
I feel like running a marathon. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go chase 3 kids later.
That's right. That's true.